right, guys. So this week we watched Violent Night, directed by Tommy Wirkola, starring David Harbour as our main lead man, Santa Claus, old Saint Nicky, and John Leguizamo, who played a pretty solid villain, I will add. All right, so here's the synopsis for this. An elite team of mercenaries breaks into a family compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone hostage inside. However, they aren't prepared for a surprise combatant. Santa Claus is on the ground, and he's about to show why this Nick is no saint. So right off the bat, before I let you go, right off the bat, this is if Die Hard was a Christmas movie. Straight up, you'll like this movie if you like Die Hard.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, but this definitely is.
This is literally what if Die Hard was a Christmas movie, and I was here for it. To be honest, I was here for this movie. It was pretty enjoyable.
Also, side note, just in case you wanted to know this director's of other works, the most notable one that I see here is Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, you remember that one? Yes.
I tend to forget, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's really good at making weird-ass movies.
I will say this one was
this one
pretty
genuinely
cool,
brought a smile to my face.
It's just a good, it's just an enjoyable movie.
It's so weird to say, but it was really a heartwarming, but it's also the most violent movie I've seen all year.
Dude, it's just funny to see the reimagining of how Santa Claus... And they even gave Santa Claus, I mean, this is not a spoiler real quick, but they even gave Santa Claus, like, a backstory and everything. And, like, he's, like, a warrior. And it's real corny, but, like, and, like, the acting's pretty hit or miss. But, like, David Harbour really stole the show.
All I gotta know is why the fuck has David Harbour never played a Santa Claus before? Holy shit.
Well, he has now. Now our dreams have all come true.
He's the best Santa Claus out of all of them.
No, he really is. He plays the part really good.
Who the fuck is, like, who plays the Santa Claus?
Tim Allen?
Yeah, he can retire now. Fuck that guy.
He has a show right now.
Yeah, well, that ain't shit compared to this, so sorry Tim, but your shit sucks. David Harbour's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Now, people can quit watching, my last thought is, people can quit watching Die Hard on Christmas. This is what you watch on Christmas now.
Yes, this, like, it's almost bar for bar Die Hard, but replace the main character with Santa Claus. That's what you got here.
Exactly. I think it's. I'd
John
recommend
McClane, all Saint Nick.
I'd recommend.
I would recommend it as well. This is just a really fun time.
Okay, now we can get into spoilers. Now we're getting into spoilers. If you want to watch it, leave now. Warning. This is your warning.
My favorite part was when Santa Claus bit off Rudolph's nose and spit it and choked out the main villain with it.
Holy shit. My favorite part is when Mrs. Claus died. Kidding. Okay, we're going to start. We'll start with the cons here. What do you want to start off with?
Well, while it is its greatest strength, is also its greatest weakness. It's just straight up Die Hard. Like, there's no really, like, super reimaginative stuff here. You just plug in Santa Claus and just copy and paste the same story and you're good.
I will say it was pretty cool with all the magic elements with Santa.
I'm saying, like, this plot wise.
Yeah,
there's the negative is that there's really nothing super special about it.
And they're fully aware someone's there the entire time too.
Oh yeah.
Whereas, like, John McClane, it took a while for them to figure out, like, who's exactly there. But it was funny. It's funny too because, like, they don't even believe it's Santa. They're like, "Oh, this could be the real Santa." No way, bro.
Just like, nah, it's John McClane, dog.
I will say, I thought Santa would be more, like, badass, but, like, he was really, like, he did not know how to fight until, like, the end.
He was I don't know, what is it whenever you just get, like, a word vomit?
Word vomit?
Just trifling.
He was just
There's
trifling.
a word for it. There's a word for it when you're just saying shit that doesn't make sense.
You just saying some dumb shit? He was just spewing some weird rhymes.
Yeah,
and
I don't
bars.
know. I don't know what it's called, but that's what he was doing.
He was just like, I don't know what to tell y'all guys. I'm Santa.
He's like, ho ho ho, motherfucker.
I will say, I do think because of that too. I feel like the action was sometimes hit or miss. Maybe not like not the way the henchman died. Most of the time, it was pretty cool. But I mean, like the whole like choreography and stuff in general.
It was like over the top goofy sometimes.
Yeah, but like the way they would die was so cool. Like the candy cane or like the shredder in the shed. That was pretty cool. Just stuff like that.
Santa's bag is goated. I need that thing.
Magic.
Santa's sack. Imagine dying to Santa's sack.
Even the intro was cool too, though. Like I liked how he's just in the bar with all the other Santas, and he's like
vomits.
He's like, oh, by the way, here's little Johnny's present, just to save me a trip, you know. Or like even with the reindeer, like it's really cool. I did put this as a con because I honestly thought it was weird. I don't mind it, but I just think it's weird. The whole backstory of him like being this like Viking or this warrior before being Saint Nick. I was like, what the heck is this?
That was actually like the funniest shit ever. I was like, holy fuck. Imagine a guy that brings you gifts that you cherish as a kid, just like in the background, like just in his memories, he's just fucking Kratos.
He's slaying other gods, and they're just like, "Oh, here you go. Here's a sack.
Like, wow, you're so nice.
Here's a hat. Here's some elves."
Never heard a fly.
I wanted to see what the elves would look like what his elves would look like.
Dude, I feel like the elves would be like fucking gym rats.
They'd be like little dwarves, dude. Little elves. That's so funny. But and then besides David Harbour, the acting was a little mediocre. But that's really all I have for cons.
I mean, for the most part, they're relatively small named actors. Like, I don't think I recognize hardly any of them other than
David Harbour.
David Harbour and one of the villains, because one of the villains was the main villain in Die Hard 2.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, that guy.
He was a villain in Die Hard?
Yeah, he was in Die Hard 2.
Oh, Die Hard 2. Yeah, I was going to say, I really liked him. He played a really good villain.
Yeah, dude.
Like, just the way he delivered his lines. But let's get positive.
Not a rookie to these type of movies.
No. That's why he's so good at them. But let's get into some positives. You want to start?
It oddly made you feel like really, really like it was a feel-good movie, which is really weird to say when you watch the actual movie and you're watching this dude's head get bashed in with a candy cane and you're just like, wow, Christmas is real.
Or when he puts a candy cane in his mouth to sharpen it, like...
Oh, he just makes a prison shake and you're just like, all right, guess what we're doing now.
Or just even like the little Christmas jokes sprinkled in.
Dude, I don't know how to, like, it was just a slasher movie. Like, this was like Friday the 13th, but holiday edition.
For a good cause. Trying to save people.
Yeah.
And it's funny for being Santa Claus. Like, he cares for kids, but like over the years
does not give a shit. Like, he's just blunt.
It's like, yeah, it's been like 1100 years. That's how old he is, and he's like so used to like all the naughty kids and like, yeah, the nice kids deserve presents, but he's so like straight up about it. He'll just be like, nah, man, you're naughty. You're not getting anything but a lump of coal.
He's like, bro, on God, you're the biggest dickhead I ever met in my life. You're cool though. Here's a present. Right,
and then the nice kids, he's just so nice to. He's just like, I also thought it was
a precious little thing.
It was, I thought personally the best parts of the movie were just the little exchanges between him and Trudy. I thought those were really like sweet moments, and it even brought Santa back into the spirit.
Yeah, I think their relationship was easily the best, but I think the rest of the family was just fucking assholes that obviously probably deserved to die at some point.
Like, did you expect that plot twist whenever the SEAL team came?
No. Not in the slightest.
I didn't really either, and I was actually kind of, at first, I was like, what? When they just killed that guy? I was like, what the heck just happened?
Dude, I thought it was one of the fucking reindeer that just turned into a fucking turret, dog. Like, I was convinced. I was like, holy fuck, did a reindeer get a fucking gun?
Can you imagine they just look on the roof and it's just like a transformer reindeer?
No, dude, I deadass was expecting Rudolph to have like some fucking pistol out of his fucking nose.
Dude, I'm disappointed Rudolph wasn't here, but I thought it was the subtle hints at him though. Like they were just like, that's why Rudolph's the best reindeer. Like that's right, Rudolph should have been here tonight. Like what's wrong with y'all?
That's why Rudolph's my fucking man.
Rudolph got freaking bullied by everyone, and now he's just the man. He's the real
Rudolph
goat.
got too much clout.
Dude, Rudolph's got game, dude. Santa's right-hand reindeer. All the doughs. And, or even like towards the end when they just like came back for Santa. That was so cool. And then not putting aside like Trudy and Santa too, like even like he had to realize what he had too. He was like, yeah, we've been married for like 1,000 years or something, and I love her, and like all that. It's just really sweet moments.
He's like, I can't make her work the pole.
He's like, but I love her to death. She gave me my spare bag and all that. I even like the moments where it was really to everyone, but like especially to the villains, where he's like, little Jimmy, I remember your letter. You wanted a train set or something, and like he like says all this stuff. Like that was cool. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
That was cool, but like he was saying that shit, and I was like, oh, he's in their fucking heads.
How do you know my name, bro?
Could you imagine? How do you know that name?
Even that girl was like, yo, it's the real Santa Claus.
Guys, I don't think we should be doing this.
It's Santa. He's real. I guess we can talk about the little Home Alone bit they had. That was cool.
Dude, that was one of like... Home Alone is one of my favorite Christmas movies, so seeing that shit pop up, I was like a child again. It was like, hey, yo. It's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's just pointing at the TV.
Yeah. I also liked how self-aware they were, though, because they would like legit see the trap from a mile away and they'd be like, nice try, like whatever.
Boom.
And then they would just work in their favor. It was gruesome too. They had the nail right through his freaking
that
neck.
Shit reminded me of did you watch the Quarter Crew video where they made Home Alone rated R?
I think so, yeah.
It's exactly what this shit reminded me of.
Except in like a big budget movie. But
honestly, they need to hire these guys for the sequel.
Dude, they totally should. But I enjoyed that bit a lot. And I like that this movie it doesn't take itself too serious, and it legit is a little Christmas treat. It had a little bit of everything, I would say. And then even the plot twist with the money too was cool.
I've said on this pod before that I don't like rewatching movies because once I know what happens, it doesn't intrigue me anymore. But this is one of those movies where it just has replay value, where you don't need to know what happens next. It's just about like just watching some goofy ass shit happen.
It's just a fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
It's a heartfelt slaughter fest,
which is not what I was expecting coming out of it. A heartfelt slaughter fest.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be like a Winnie the Pooh Piglet type thing where Santa's just unhinged the whole time and doesn't give two shits, but I was greatly surprised by the way it turned out.
I will say, I was surprised Santa actually died for a split second there.
Dude, I thought they were going to leave him dead. I did not think
too.
They were going to bring him back, dude.
They were just like, he just needs warmth or whatever, and then he just wakes up, and I was like, oh, cool. I was like, okay, sick.
It be the tears of the Goofy Goober.
The SpongeBob movie. No, but that was believe. That's all I got, though.
Say a little nitpick I had is that no one fucking freaked the fuck out when he revived himself either.
I love how the adults are now like, oh, I totally believe it because I see him.
All right, buddy.
Like, all right, man. Log out for me.
One like equals one prayer for Santa.
You gotta
keep
believe,
this man's job intact.
You know what did annoy me? That what's his name? Beatrice? That kid?
Yeah.
The son?
I don't know. I kind of toned it out.
I did too, but he was still annoying.
The first couple, probably like the first 30 minutes, it was like half awake. And then it started getting really good, and I was like, "Oh shit, let me sit up for this."
The Nutcracker scene is when I sat up because that's when it really began, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" Pull his pants down. It's got to be one of us.
Who would have thought? Santa's actually just the Viking from Barbarian.
Yeah, there's totally a Viking and Barbarian.
Not Barbarian, sorry. Shit. What was the other one that we watched?
The Northman? Yeah.
The Northman.
The
That
Northman.
one. He turned out to be Santa Claus.
David Harbour needs to be in a Viking movie now. Like a real one.
Well, last Viking movie was good, but it was low-key kind of drawn out. I feel like that happens a lot with Viking movies. I feel like they're just really long.
And drawn out. Gotta get the writing.
Yeah.
Nice and slow. But that's all I got. How about you?
Oh, that's it for me, man. This shit was a banger.
Surprisingly.
I know. I thought it was gonna be like a little corny one-off where I was just like, yeah, it made me laugh, kinda. I guess.
Kinda, I guess. Some jokes hit, some didn't.
Like,
you know,
some jokes hit, some didn't. The fight scenes were cool, but no. Other than just like not being as original as possible, but I feel like they executed it so well that that's not even like a huge like a deal breaker, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure, I agree. What would you rate this movie? Final verdict.
I am going to give it an 8.
Wonderful, because I am also going to give it an 8.
Nice.
A perfect average of 8 this week.
I feel like Anthony would have given this like a 6.5, and he would have just called it the stupidest thing he's ever seen.
You think so? It's always Anthony, right? It's always opposite.
I don't know. Anthony always is opposite of us, so I don't know. I don't know if he would actually enjoy it because he loves Christmas, or if he'd be like, "What the fuck was this?"
This isn't a Christmas movie, guys.
But Die Hard is.
But Die Hard is. No. It's all in good fun. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all check out all the links in the description for all of our socials. And if you're on YouTube or on Spotify, or whatever you're listening to, there's also a description or a link for our merch.streamelements.com/the Hooligan Hangout. Even link in all socials too. Because we got some winter merch going on right now. Anything new on that front?
Nothing super new, but you know, they make really good Christmas gifts. Is all I gotta say. Good stocking stuffers. You know, we sell like little mugs. We got some blankets going on if you're, you know, nice and cold. We got lots of hoodies, jackets, everything you could ever want. The only thing we're missing is our Hooligan Hangout licensed Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s. It's gonna be like $50.
We even sell aprons for your mama.
We do love our mamas.
Sir, and on that note, say hi to your moms for us.